Welcome to the TG Mercer Truck and Stringing Trailer Pre-Trip Inspection Training video. To obtain a commercial driver's license, CDL, an applicant must pass both skills and knowledge testing. Additionally, CDL holders are held to a higher standard when operating any type of motor vehicle on public roads. Serious traffic violations committed by a CDL holder can affect their ability to maintain their CDL certification. This training video will give you the additional knowledge for inspecting a stringing trailer to supplement your CDL. This video will instruct you on how to adequately inspect your truck, stringing trailer, and winch bar. We have three goals: save lives, maintain regulatory compliance, and identify and evaluate deficiencies properly. Not conducting your pre-trip inspection is grounds for termination. Your pre-trip inspection should be conducted in the daylight. After the morning meeting, start the pre-trip inspection by checking 360 degrees around the truck and stringing trailer using the knowledge acquired from this training. A quality inspection should take a minimum of 15 minutes. Open the hood. Check the oil. Ensure the oil is in the operating range. Inspect the power steering reservoir. Check the levels. Inspect the U-joints. Look for excessive slack. Inspect gearbox for leaks. Inspect for slack in the steering components. Check for all hardware. Inspect the leaf springs for scissoring or bent, broken, or cracked components. Inspect the U-bolts on the front axle. Look for loose bolts and movement on components. Inspect the shocks. Look for oil leakage or excessive wear. Inspect the air compressor. Check for loose bolts, oil leaks, and damaged air lines. Inspect for reservoir leaks. Ensure the radiator cap is secured. Check coolant levels. Ensure the alternator is firmly mounted. Inspect belts for fraying or cracking. No more than 1/2 to 3/4 inches of play in the belt. Inspect the fan. Ensure it is not bent, broken, or cracked. Ensure there are no oil, fuel, or water leaks on the ground. Check your air lines for cracking. Ensure there are no abrasions, wear marks, or cuts. No audible leaks. Inspect the wheel seals for leaks. This applies to disc and drum brakes. Inspect the brakes for excessive wear and glazing. Report any deficiencies to your supervisor or project mechanic. Ensure there are no bends or cracks inside the wheel. Check for proper seating of tire to rim. Ensure there are no cuts or bulging in the sidewall of the tire. Inspect the tire tread for an even wear pattern. There should be no less than 4/32 of tire tread depth in the primary grooves. Ensure all tanks are secured. No bent, broken, or cracked components. Ensure fuel cap is properly sealed. Ensure there are no leaks or debris built around the cap. Ensure the steps, deck of the trailer are not broken or cracked and are properly mounted. Inspect that the quarter fenders are properly mounted and are not bent, broken, or cracked. Inspect the shocks to ensure they are not leaking oil or observable wearing. Ensure all suspension components are in proper operating condition. Ensure the suspension components are not bent, broken, or cracked. Ensure the drive axle's wheel seals are not leaking. Inspect brake drums, shoes for excessive wear and missing components. Inspect drive tires for cuts or bulging and uneven wear patterns. Ensure there are no less than 4/32 tread depth. Inspect the drive line to ensure that there are no dents or cracks. Ensure the drive line and hardware is secured. Ensure there are no oil leaks around the pinion seals. Inspect the power cable and ensure it is properly secured. Ensure that the air lines are properly secured and are not kinked, heavily faded, or cracked. Ensure that the air lines and power cables are not rubbing the deck of the truck and that the document holder is in place and that all documents are up to date and included in the holder. Inspect the following: the glad hand seals. Ensure there are no audible leaks. The winch for wear, cracks, and egging. The rumber to ensure it is properly installed. The chocks, rubber, and chain are all properly functioning and secured. Ensure that the trailer has pipe stakes and covers. Inspect the pipe stake pockets to ensure there are no cracks. Ensure they are in the pipe stake pockets. Ensure there are no leaks on the axle seals. Ensure that the lug nuts are properly tightened. Inspect that the rims on all axles are not bent, broken, or cracked. Ensure that the tires are properly seated and have the appropriate amount of air pressure. Inspect that the fifth wheel is properly latched and that the handle is not damaged. Inspect the neck pin for cracks and damage. Inspect the turntables, donuts for loose hardware and bolts. Inspect for cracks in the weld. The turntable donuts should be greased bi-weekly. Inspect that the wedge is free of damage and cracks. Ensure it is properly aligned. Ensure that the wedge bolt is snug and the lock nut is tight. The wedge bolt does not need to be torqued, but it needs to be tight enough to ensure that there is no play between wedge and the fifth wheel. Ensure the mud flaps are properly installed. Ensure there is no damage. Inspect that the rear taillights are not bent, broken, or cracked. Inspect the air lines for frays, kinks, cuts, leaks, or excessive wear. Inspect the power cable for exposed wires, cuts, and kinks. Ensure that the air lines and power cable are properly attached to the pole using tarp straps. Inspect the tarp straps for sun damage and dry rotting. Inspect top and bottom of 60, 80-foot pole pinhole for cracking and excessive wear. Inspect the turnbuckles. Ensure that they are not bent, broken, or cracked. Inspect the cables for fraying or stretching. Ensure they are properly secured. Inspect your air lines, ABS, and air tank. Ensure there are no audible leaks. Inspect all the lights to ensure they are functioning properly. Ensure the mud flaps and DOT reflective tape are present. Inspect the wheel seals. Ensure there is no oil seepage. Ensure the brake shoes and drums are not bent, broken, or cracked. Inspect the S-cams and slack adjusters. Ensure they are lubricated and greased bi-weekly. Ensure they are properly installed and functioning properly. Continue to conduct your 360-degree inspection along the other side of the trailer before inspecting the front of the truck. Continue to inspect the same items on this side of the trailer. Inspect headlights for cracks or missing components. Inspect the turn signal marker lights for bent, broken, or cracked components. Inspect the air cleaner. Ensure it is not loose or has missing components. Inspect the mirrors to ensure there are no bent, broken, or cracked components. Ensure the mirrors are tightly secured. Ensure the door latch properly works. Inspect the rubber gasket around the door for proper seal. Inspect the steps and handrails to ensure there are no debris to avoid slips, trips, or falls. Inspect your paperwork. This includes your inspection, cab card, IFTA, insurance, and permits. Conduct the air leak test. You are only allowed to lose 4 pounds in 1 minute. Inspect the windshield for cracks. Ensure you have clear visibility over your dash. Ensure your windshield wipers function properly. Ensure your windshield washer fluid functions properly. Ensure that the defroster functions properly. Once you are prepared to tighten or untighten your load, inspect the winch bar. Ensure it is not bent, broken, or cracked. Other hazards associated with using the winch bar include an unbalanced body position or a sudden release of energy. The winch bar has a mushroom tip to prevent from coming out of the winch. The end of the bar runs parallel to the handle of the bar, which allows you to use it in any position. This capability allows you to get a firm ergonomic grip and take stress off your neck, back, and shoulders to prevent injuries. Other injuries include lacerations and fractures. Safety practices should include wearing your eye protection, wearing gloves, positioning yourself to be balanced. Do not use a damaged or bent bar. Ensure all straps are not frayed. In this video, you learn to adequately conduct a pre-trip inspection for your truck, trailer, and winch bar. An adequate inspection of these items allows us to remain laser focused on our 3 goals. Save lives. Your adequate inspection of the truck and trailer not only ensures your safety, but it also instills confidence in you that you are doing everything you can to keep the public safe. Maintain regulatory compliance. The Department of Transportation requires all CDL drivers to document an inspection of the truck and trailer. Adequately inspecting the truck and trailer ensures DOT compliance. Identify and evaluate deficiencies. Adequately inspecting your truck and trailer, reporting deficiencies, and confirming the issues are fixed can prevent the small issues from becoming large-scale repairs. Report all deficiencies to your supervisor and/or project mechanic. Do not drive the truck and trailer if deficiencies are discovered until a supervisor and/or project mechanic have deemed the equipment compliant.